Sometimes we walk through our days without really seeing what is around us. We wake up, do our work, talk to others, and rest at night. But in between all these ordinary moments, there is quiet goodness, small, soft, and easily missed. It is there in the smile of a stranger, in the warmth of sunlight through the window, in the effort someone makes to do something kind, though no one notices. Goodness is not always loud or shining. It is not a great success or a perfect moment. Often, it lives quietly, like the scent of tea in the air. When we begin to notice it, our heart slowly becomes calm. We realize that life is not only made of problems or duties, it is also made of small acts of care, patience, and sincerity. To notice goodness, we do not have to change our life. We only need to look more gently. When you speak with someone, listen for the kindness in their voice. When you eat, taste the care of the hands that prepared the food. When you walk, feel the earth that holds your steps. These are simple things, but they remind us that we are part of something kind and living. The more we notice goodness, the more it grows inside us. It changes how we see the world, and slowly, the world around us begins to change too. When we notice goodness, something gentle begins to happen inside us. It turns into gratitude. Gratitude is not only saying thank you with words, it is a quiet feeling that warms the heart. It reminds us that even when life is not easy, there is still something good, something that supports us, even in silence. Sometimes, our hearts become hard because of worry or disappointment. We feel that things are unfair or meaningless. But when we look for what we can be thankful for, even just a little, the hard places begin to soften. Gratitude does not deny pain or sadness. It simply gives them space to rest beside joy. It tells us, yes, there is sorrow, but there is also kindness. You might find gratitude in very small things. A friend who listens, a child's laughter, the steady breath that keeps you alive. Even the wind that passes your face can remind you that you're still here, still part of this living world. When we live with gratitude, our relationships also change. We start to see others not as people who must please us, but as beings walking their own path, doing their best. We become more patient, more gentle. Gratitude teaches us to see life as a gift, not because it is perfect, but because it is shared. And when we carry this soft heart into the world, others can feel it too. It becomes a quiet blessing, passing from one person to another, without a word. Many people wait for big events to bring meaning, a new job, a great success, or a clear sign of happiness. But the truth is, life quietly changes in small, almost invisible moments. These moments do not shout, they whisper. And if we are not paying attention, we might walk past them without knowing how deeply they touch us. A small moment can be the way someone looks at you with understanding. It can be a few words that comfort your heart, or the quiet time when you simply sit and breathe. These moments are like drops of water that slowly shape a stone. They may seem small, but they have great power over time. When we become open to these moments, our view of the world softens. We begin to understand that life's beauty does not depend on big changes, but on our ability to notice and receive the small ones. The light that moves across your wall in the morning, the rhythm of your own footsteps, the sound of leaves moving in the wind. These are gentle teachers. Each of these moments reminds us that we are alive, that we are part of something moving and kind. They show us that peace is not far away, it is already here, waiting to be seen. When you start to live with this awareness, every day becomes full, not with noise or excitement, but with quiet meaning. Life becomes less about chasing what is missing, and more about recognizing what is already here. In every life, there is both light and shadow. We all know joy, and we all know pain. It is easy to see what is wrong, the mistakes, the losses, the moments of disappointment. The shadow always seems louder. But goodness, like light, is quiet. It waits for us to turn our attention toward it. Choosing to notice light does not mean pretending that darkness does not exist. It means giving space for both and choosing where to rest our heart. When we focus only on what is broken, we begin to feel heavy and closed. But when we look for even a small light, a kind word, a simple truth, a moment of calm, our heart begins to breathe again. This is not an escape from reality. It is a way of seeing more completely. The shadow teaches us depth, and the light teaches us hope. Together, they make life whole. When we choose to see the light, we are not ignoring the dark. We are remembering that it is not the only thing there. There is always something bright to notice, the courage to begin again, the care someone gives, the quiet strength that carries us through difficult times. When we choose to see this light, we become part of it. We bring a little more peace into the world simply by how we see. And sometimes that is enough. Just seeing the light and letting it be can change everything. When we take time to notice goodness, life becomes softer, more open. It is not that our problems disappear, but they begin to sit within a larger space, a space filled with quiet understanding. Each small moment of goodness is like a candle in a dark room. It does not remove the night, but it helps us see. Living with gentle awareness is not a task to finish. It is a way of being. Every breath, every step, every small act can be a doorway to seeing life's quiet kindness. The more we notice, the more we realize that goodness has always been here, in others, in the world, and within ourselves. When we meet life with this awareness, our hearts grow calm. We begin to trust the simple rhythm of living, the rise and fall of joy and sorrow, light and shadow. Each day, we can meet what comes with a little more softness, a little more peace. Before we close, I would like to share a moment of gratitude. To those who have supported this channel through your kind comments, your likes, your subscriptions, and your super thanks, please know that your presence means a great deal. And to the members who continue to walk this path together, I hold deep appreciation for your steady kindness. Thank you for taking this quiet time to listen. May your days ahead be gentle, and may you continue to see the quiet goodness that surrounds you.